Hi guys, so I'm going to do a book review on 4 books, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4 books that I've read in the past week or two. So the 2 books I'm going to show you first are 2 regular books that I just got a week ago, and the other 2 books are part of a series. So this is a Harlequin special edition book. It's A Royal Christmas Proposal by Leanne Banks, and this is what it looks like. I didn't really like Harlequin books, but the cover of this book really stuck out to me, and it's 12 chapters long plus an epilogue, so it's 13 chapters in total if you count the epilogue. The chapters are 10 to 13 pages long, and I really like this book. It's a book that I really, really enjoyed. I mean, Harlequin books sometimes are just the same old boring formula in it for all the Harlequin books, but I liked it. It was a nice book. It was about a royal girl. She has a baby, and she had a husband, but her husband divorced her, and she sort of tries to fall in love with her security guard. And that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to tell you if she said yes or no or maybe. You're just going to have to read it. And it was only $5 at Walmart. I got this one at Walmart. So the next one is a love-inspired book. That's what the brand is. And it's called Yuletide Baby by Kastner, and this is what it looks like, and I thought it was so cute. When I read the back, I felt so sad for this baby. I really, really did. It was just so sad. The beginning is really sad. It's 10 chapters plus an epilogue, so it's 11 total. It's really short. I read these books in I think 2 or 3 days because they were really, really addictive to read. This one was really, really good. I'm going to keep this book because I just want to read it over and over again. It is the cutest book in the world. I got this at Walmart, and it's $6. They still have them there. It's they had all different kinds of Christmas sets there. This goes with a set of love-inspired books by different authors. So it's not a series, but it's different books that go along with this sort of theme. And it's really, really cute. I really, really liked it. This book is a series of something called Cowboy Country. But, oh my god, this book's really good. And the thing about these small books is that the words on the pages are really, really, big. They're not that big, but they're, big that you can read them and you won't get a headache from if you read it for, a while. It looks like this. I don't know if you can see, but that's how big it looks like. Each book only has 200 and some pages in it, so it's 200 to 210 pages. It doesn't go past 300 or anything. So it's a really good read, and it's a really great probably Christmas gift idea if somebody loves books and they like romance books or Christmas books. They like to read Christmas books. Whatever. So the two books I have that are the last ones go with the series. And I don't know if I showed you this in a previous book review or not, but I'm going to show you this now. These 2 books that I got these at a flea market, and they were only $1.50 each. So that was a bargain. This is V.C. Andrews. If you know me in previous vlogs, I've done the V.C. Andrews books for the Flowers in the Attic series. So if you go back, you can find out what happens in those books, because those books were really, really good. And the movies were kind of similar. So this is the first novel in the De Beers series. I don't know if that's how you say it. I don't know for a fact. But this family, I think, for the past 2 books that I've read, there's 5 books in this series. I think there was 5 in the other one too. But there's 5 books in this series, and they were made in 2002, I think. And they're both past 400 pages. So don't get this book if you're not an avid reader, or you read slower when it's 400-page book. The chapters are really long in these books. They both have a prologue and epilogue in it. One was 20 chapters minus the prologue and epilogue, and the first one was 20 chapters, and then the second one was only 19 chapters plus a prologue and epilogue. And they're really, really long. But this family, I think, is more screwed up than the family from the Flowers in the Attic series. Like, this family is really... The first book really wasn't that interesting to me because nothing really, like, psychotic happened to anybody in the first one. Like, if you read V.C. Andrews' books, there's a lot of, like, psychotic stuff going on. And the families are, like, really, really screwed up. But, the first one, there really wasn't that much, like, mayhem in it. And the second one, there was a lot of... towards the end, there was a lot of, like, creepy, weird stuff going on. So this is the first book in the series. It's called Willow. It's about a girl who's named Willow. She was adopted, so she never knew who her real parents were. Her mom was put in a psych ward for being depressed, and her dad owned the psych ward. Her adopted dad owned the psych ward, and I'm not going to say anything else. But this one is really, really good. This is what it looks like. That's just a sticker from the flea market. I told you it was only $1.50. I hate when they put stickers on this because it takes forever for me to get them off. But this is what it looks like, and it has like a flap so you can see. This is what the flap looks like. I don't know if you can see because there's a glare on the camera. But I didn't really like this book. I thought, I wasn't going to keep this series because I'm like, this series, the first book was really, really bad. Like, the Flowers in the Attic one took me off guard because it was really good from the beginning. But this one was iffy. Like, it wasn't really that good. It had to explain a lot of stuff in the first book than the Flowers in the Attic book did. But it had to explain a lot of stuff. So I think that's why I didn't like it, is because, when books have to explain things to get to the point for the second book, it's just like, why? So the next book I have is another V.C. Andrews book. It's the second novel in the De Beers series. It's called Wicked Forest, and this is what it looks like. It has another, like, sticker on it. It was $1.50 at a flea market. But this is what it looks like, and then the inserted cover looks like this. The second book in the series I thought was really, really good. I mean, it is, like, the best probably so far that I've read. I mean, I'm on the third one, but I didn't read the third one yet, only the prologue. Excuse me. But I like it. I think this one was good. Like, the first one was really bad, but the second one was really, really good. Like, it really stepped up. It really stepped up more than the first book did, because the first book was just more of, like, explaining everything to get to the second book. So the second book was really, really boring. But they're all 400 pages plus. Like, the second one has 433 pages in it. But so far, I really, really like this series because it's more screwed up, like I said. It's more screwed up than the other book. The one thing, though, that's different is there's a lot of people in these two books, so you always have to make sure you know who they're talking about or who they're talking to, because there's a lot of different characters in it. Like the last book, the Flowers in the Attic series books didn't have a lot of people in them at all, just like the family. But this has a lot of, like, friends, and you have to remember, like, who's friends with who, who's enemies with who, and whatever. But I really, really like this series so far. So I highly recommend you can go out and get these books. I couldn't find these anywhere else. I can only find them at flea markets. The V.C. Andrews books or, like, at book sales. But the Harlequin book and the Love Inspired book you can get at Walmart still. I know there's still some there. But I highly recommend you get any of these books I showed you today. They're all really, really good. And I hope you guys stay tuned for more book reviews in the future and more beauty reviews in the future too. So I hope you guys have a wonderful, exciting day.